everyone, it's Nonna Grace, and I'm from Western New York. Today I've watched a lot of videos on an uplifting topic, maybe one that you'll find interesting today. It was about death and dying and Alzheimer's and dementia. Exciting stuff.
Very exciting.
Well, the thing is, when you get to be a certain age, you probably should have a plan, and my plan has not been written down or told. I should tell it to the kids. I was a caregiver for my parents when they were up in years. My mother was in her 80s and my dad was in his 90s or somewhere in there.
Yeah, he was in his 90s.
Early 90s or late 80s. Because he was here a while. I was one of those, what they call a sandwich kid, because I was raising my own children and taking care of my parents. And I remember telling my boss that if I'm ever late for work, it's not because I'm sleeping in, it's because I'm taking care of my parents. And he said, I would never think you had slept in. They used to get worried, or if they thought I should be there and I wasn't there. I was always on time. But they used to get a little worried, especially if there was snow on the ground. Because I remember I called in the first time there was snow on the ground, because I hadn't driven in like 13 years in the snow. And I had to go to work, and it snowed the night before. And I called and told them that I wasn't coming to work because I was afraid to drive in the snow. And it wasn't very much snow on the ground, but I hadn't driven in so long that I just didn't want to chance it. So that was one of the reasons I didn't go to work. But anyways, I was talking about death and dying, Alzheimer's and dementia. My mother had the Alzheimer and dementia. And the thing that I found very interesting is if you have a person that is very, very strict when they're young, when they're old and they have this Alzheimer's and dementia, they become sweet as sweet can be. She changed completely. I also had a lady that I took care of at the county home when I was there, and she used to use such foul language. Children said, my mother never said such things when she was younger. Well, she was one of those sweet ladies, and she became kind of wicked. She was the one that threw a bedpan at one of the nurses. And it was a full bedpan. That was the sad part.
Yeah, that'd be bad. Yeah,
it was a mess. Hope that you have your plan for whatever your age is. I know it's not a topic that people like to talk about. But
it's one that everybody has to think about at some point. The young people don't have to really think about it too much other than think about their parents. The parents, us older generation, need to be thinking about it a little bit. A little bit. I remember my brother Joe calling, and he says, Mommy and Daddy are getting where they can't change the light bulb in the kitchen, and they can't do whatever. And for 1 year, we sent our son to go live with them. In his senior year, he stayed Monday through Friday, and weekends he came home. Now they were by themselves, and he said they really can't take care of themselves. What shall we do? And I says, well, we could hire somebody to come into the house. And he goes, no, Daddy and Mommy wouldn't like that. I said, well, we could send them to the Star Apartments, which is an apartment. You have your own semi-assisted living. You have your own apartment and you can cook your own food and whatever. And he said, no, Daddy wouldn't like that. And I said, well, they could come live with me. And he says, when? And it was like 3 days we had from the time that he called me to the time that they actually moved in. And luckily, it was a real nice December day. It was so warm. I actually took my coat off at my mom's house, and I forgot it there. And I had to call Jim and tell him to bring my coat because I forgot my coat there. Then we got a huge snowstorm after that. It was huge, and it was a good thing they were at our house. Yep.
Well, I plan to hopefully age in place, but that's another thing that a lot of people are finding that is not as easy as you would think. The fact that Medicare does not pay for long-term care at all. I remember when my mom had to go to a nursing home because she fell and broke her hip. She had to pay a little over $8,000 a month, and there was 13 people that were paying that amount out of that whole facility, and there was a 200-bed facility.
Medicare was taking care of most of them. Medicare or our state's Medicaid on some of them.
Medicaid was taking care of it, not Medicare. Medicare doesn't pay for anything. Or they maybe had long-term care of some sort, but
Yeah.
I doubt it.
Most of them
Most of them
didn't.
were just Medicaid.
Mm-hmm. State funded.
Yes. You might want to think about it too. I don't know.
A little bit of lightness to
Yeah,
go
we're
in.
going to go to the chickens. They are getting scratched. So let's just go to that video. Hi, Fred. Hello, Wilma. Here you go. Here, chick, 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 chick. Come on. Here, chick, chick. Come on, Fred. There you go. Here, chick, 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 chick. We'll give them some. And we'll go give, whoops, Thunder didn't get any. I'll give some to Thunder. Whoops. There you go, Thunder. Little lady is down below. We'll give her some. Oh, she got her water again all dirty. Gee whiz, little lady. Well, I have to clean the water every time I come out here, it seems like. Put it back. There's your water back. And there's little lady and her babies. Go eat the snack that I threw up front. I'll give you a little more. That darn black one gets in there every time. You're not supposed to go in there. We'll go give some to the timeout girls. I don't dare open their door. They'll come out if I do. Throw some this way, some that way. Here. Go eat some, little lady. You girls must not be hungry for snack. Let's go Thunder. Silver and Thunder are going to have some. Throw some in there too. They must like Thunder because her back is worn out. Silver's got a little fluffiness there, but her back isn't worn out. We'll give Fred and Wilma some more. Here you go, Fred. Here you go, Wilma. And we'll give you and your ladies some more. Laurie, the Hungarians do grow on the top. There's one that's growing on the top. And there's another two that are growing up on the top. They will grow that way. My squash is looking good. It's pretty crowded, but it's looking good. And my rutabaga is coming up. Have a great night, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.